Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Solidified!
Boba, get them! Take flight!
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Gather! I will have order!
Eat this! Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh?
Solidify! Gather!
Sanjo art. Sumetsu!
This is order.
Boba, get them! Take flight! Yeah!
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's spots. We have a few references.
Solidify! Gather!
At the frying pan. My apologies.
I will have order.
I'm going in. Let's light. Take flight.
Stabilize!
Embrace the ice.
This is order. Solidify!
Boba, get them. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Huh. Get out of here.
Stabilize! Order guide you.
You're toast. Nice and spicy. Everybody stand back. Let's... My apologies. Ha! 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 Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Huh? Boba, get them!
Solidify!
Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Whirling snow!
Thank you so much.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
This world is full of...
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Shaken and stirred!
Hey,
Hello.
you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't expecting to get a Diona constellation, I was expecting to get a Kali constellation, which I'm actually not upset about that. Because with the constellation I get with Diona, she actually becomes like really good, almost pretty much like a, I guess you could say a Ganyu. Because I got the constellation, it's constellation level 2, it says increases icy paws damage by 50%, 15%, not 50%, 15%, and increases its shield damage absorption by 15%. Additionally, when paws hit their targets, creates a shield for other nearby characters on the field with 50% of the icy paws shield damage absorption for 5 seconds. So basically, her with zhongli basically makes me pretty much immune, basically, to damage. So I basically can't die anymore now. So I'm using her instead of Bennett now. Cause I think, hang on. Cause I'm pretty sure if you get, yeah, her C6 basically makes her like a Sucrose. So you're not really getting a damage buff, just an elemental mastery buff. But if you can get, you know, Diana C6, she becomes even better, because Elemental Mastery is really good for Dendro characters because of that reaction. Because I looked at Mtash's video, and he said that, well, Elemental Mastery is way better now, even especially on Dendro characters, because now, like, because I got my Traveler here, which has 351 Elemental Mastery, and Because he has that, it says increases the damage bonus provided by aggravate and spread by 113.1%. So it's basically almost better. Actually, twice better than vaporize and melt.
That stretch feels good.
What?
Hmm?
Why did you shoot at her?
Oh, I wasn't shooting at anyone. I was just testing out the charge attack. So yeah, basically Dione is just a Ganyu. She's basically like a mixture of Ganyu and zhongli put together. Pretty much. Cause she has the DPS of Ganyu and has the shields like zhongli.
True. I'm still waiting to find fishing spots.
Oh, I already know where one is. And not here. I think there was one... I think there's one over there, I'm not sure. Oh, there's a Dendroculus. Did I not mark the last one on the map? Oh, that sucks. Oh well. Yeah, there's a fishing spot over there, you see?
Mm-hmm.
Oh dang, I thought that would work. Imagine, when Zhongli's pillars float on the water, he'd be better than Kaya.
Well, it depends.
Well, I guess Kaya would be faster.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, because I think... Wait, I'm curious, because, like... I think if you don't hold down Zhongli's, R2, it, doesn't last as long. But it seems to still be here, I just don't think... I think it has, this, like, the same duration, just... not the same amount of shielding, I guess.
I need to start fishing again.
Oh wait, there's the fishing lady here. Super...
Yeah,
Wait, what do they have?
That's why I was saying I need to start fishing again.
Do they have, like, a weapon or anything?
They have a box, they have a bow.
Ooh, what's the bow?
A fishing rod. You know the fish bow that I was talking to you about yesterday?
Actually,
like,
I saw that
I
before.
think it's called like the rod or something. I can't remember. I can't remember. I don't know why that's the first
Of course you would
that
think
popped
the
into
word
my
is a
mind.
rod.
Shush.
Oh, I think Zhongli's gonna drown.
What's your stamina at then?
Half. Well, now less than half. Wait, I'm gonna make it, okay. Is this a Dendroculus? Wait, what is this thing? Oh, that's not it.
Oh, wait, no. Actually, I can help you with that.
Hmm.
So, come here. I'll show you how to do these. What you do is you get that, and then you shoot at that.
Oh, okay. I thought it
And then you
required,
shoot
like,
at the one that
electro.
comes out of it.
Oh,
And
so you have to have a
then
bow
you shoot at this
character.
one, and you have to have it infused with the Dendro. Or Dendrogani, or whatever the fuck it is. And then,
Yeah, nice.
after doing that,
Hey, how much have I explored already?
You win again.
I've actually kind of explored, like, quite a bit, especially the Avidia Forest. I've explored 29% of that. And I still haven't even unlocked this, statue over here. But what domain is
Really?
this? Yeah, this is just a material domain. I haven't even unlocked the material domain, or the weapon domain. 'Cause there's something over here. This is the Spirit Tree Hall. Apparently... So what I heard was the Gilded Dreams artifact set is actually better for Kazuha than the Venerare Verdicent Force piece set. Apparently.
Really?
Yeah, cause look at it. That's what I heard, like, on, like, one of Mtash's videos or something like that. Because let me look at it. Because if you look, it says, so the 2-piece set gives Elemental Mastery, which is really good for Kazuha. Elemental Mastery of 80 plus 80. And the 4-piece set is, within 8 seconds of trigger an elemental reaction, the character equipping this will obtain buffs based on the elemental type of the other party members. Attack is increased by 14% for each party member whose elemental type is the same as the equipping character. And elemental master is increased by 50 for every party member with a different type of element type. Each of the aforementioned buffs will count up to 3 characters. This effect can be triggered once every 8 seconds. The character who equips this can still trigger its effect when out in the field. This is kind of like godlike for Kazuha, especially if you have more than 2 animo characters. So like if you have like Kazuha and Sucrose together, like that's pretty nasty. Or your main DPS is Venti and you got Kazuha as well. That could actually be like godly. You've become one with Dendra? Why?
Look.
Wait, let me see. Wait, I actually gotta go get that. Where you at?
I was saying, hey, there's a Dendroculi over here.
Hang on, I'm coming. Ooh, what is this thing? Oh, I'll get it in a second. I usually mark these things on the map from now on. Because it's actually much easier. Because you use like a guide or something like that, you can find them all on the map. Or the ones that you at least need. Can you move a little bit? Okay, thank you. Alright, there we go. Dendronculus. Boom. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's see what this...
You need to get the one in the middle of the lake.
Oh yeah, I need to get that one. Oh, we'll get that one in a minute.
Your wave rider.
Yeah, I'll get it. What is this? Oh. Wait, where's the Wave Rider? Bruh. Wait, I need to activate a Wave Rider first, and then come over here to it. Oh wait, you can use these things. Huh. I beat the system.
Well, that's what they're there for.
Yeah. Imagine being this good.
Yomi die quick.
No. Rip. And I get a chest. Yay. I like how with every region now, common chests actually have Prima Gems. It's like they're actually being more generous now. Because Mondstadt, you don't get nothing with common chests. Like, this basically is like Dragon Spine, basically. But nothing was really different. It's basically just a better Mondstadt. Mondstadt's like the worst region, honestly.
But I like Mondstadt.
Oh no, I think now that there's Dendro and Sumeru, I think Mondstadt's ugly now. Or at least it's just not like it just looks like a better Mondstadt in my opinion. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine if like Mondstadt was like this. Like Mondstadt gives like a Breath of the Wild vibe, or like an adventurous, like a Breath of the Wild vibe. Liyue gives like this, I don't know how to describe it. It gives like this ancient vibe.
So adorable.
Who?
The fish.
Wait, where's that fishing spot at? Oh gosh, I gotta go all the way back over there. Oh wait, haha, I got my trusty thingy. Now it can't be a problem if you don't get it angled right, I think. If you look at it, don't look at it properly.
Wait, you won't be able to fish for any of them.
Why not?
Because they require the new type of bait.
Oh, how do you get that bait? Oh, you gotta buy it.
No, you gotta go fish for the fish in Mondstadt, and then you gotta go and get it.
Let me see. Bruh. That's
hey,
so lame.
The bait, blueprint only costs 3 of those pink fish that you find in.
Well, I'm gonna mark this on the map. You know what these fish now look like? They look like this fish from Mario. And stuff like that, like I don't know, they just look like, they look familiar, like they look like from Mario. I can tell there's pufferfish. Yeah, I can tell those things are like pufferfish. One thing I was really upset about when Inazuma came out, there was no Fugu. They literally just called it pufferfish, not Fugu, and I was pretty upset about that. You know? Because if you're gonna have like a region that's inspired by like lost energy block, ooh, I got it from this ruin guard. Interesting. But as I was saying, if you're gonna have a region like is inspired by like a certain, you know, nation and stuff like that, like Japan, which is what Inazuma is based on, why not have actual like, you know, fish or stuff that is actually, you know, present in these countries, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe it's just me. Imagine they end up like, huh?
I'm just focusing. It's not me being like, okay, yeah, whatever. It's me being like, oh, fish.
Yeah. Whoa, fish, so crazy.
Now I'm hungry for fish. What the fuck?
And zhongli hates it. He's probably like cringing right now.
Well, zhongli can suck my ghost dick, okay? I don't care.
Same. Well, mine's too small anyways, so... Sadly. I guess we're one and the same. But anyways, like... What was I saying? Eventually, like, I remember what I was gonna say. Eventually, maybe, like, they're gonna end up adding, like, the United States or something like that into, like, an inspired United States and stuff like that. Like, I wonder, like, maybe, like, I wonder if, like, maybe, like, the Fire Nation that's supposed to come out. I don't know what it's called. What's that nation called? The one that's got pyro?
I can never remember that one's name, but I can always remember Fontaine for some reason.
Fontaine, Shneznaya. So basically further west, you see, further west, right now I think is the Pyro Nation.
Am I the only one that thought
oh wait, if you look...
that came out first before Inazuma?
Yeah, if you look at the very, if you look the most west of Simran, you can see the desert, like, where it goes into the desert, like it's orange.
Yeah.
On that part of the map.
Yeah, and it also cuts off part of the map where the desert is because it's...
Yeah, I want to show you what I was talking about yesterday. So, where are you? Oh, you're in Mondstadt.
I'm in the unknown!
You're in freaking Mondstadt. Okay, go to Mount Hulao. Or wait.
You know that there's a special fish up in Mount Hulao, right?
A what?
There's a special fish that you can only find there.
What is it?
It's,
the Hulao?
Like, it's not a new type of fish, it's one that's already, like, in the game, it's just differently colored and everything.
I'm curious, I wonder what... Yeah.
It's white and pink.
I'm curious, because I wonder what Hulao means in Chinese. Maybe, like, wise mountain or something like that, or mountain of stone, maybe, because there's a lot of core lapis here. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I could just look it up. Oh yeah, and zhongli one-taps every ore in the game.
Yep.
He's basically broken. He's a good shielder, he's a god, and everything. Stabilize. And he also has a meteor that he uses, that he can call upon and basically just ruin lives. Okay, my damage is pretty bad. Jesus.
It doesn't appear very often, but it'll be up in the top of the Or not Hulao. Wow, my brain.
I have the feeling you're gonna end up saying Mount Hutao.
Yeah, at some point I probably will.
Or you've already said it probably before too.
I actually have.
I don't think I've said it before, but I probably will too.
It's the one all the way up in the north.
Yeah.
Like the three mountains. This one's most north.
Yeah.
But,
okay. So come to Mount Hulao, please.
fishies.
Okay, well, fishies are fish. They're lame. They can wait. They don't have feelings.
They do too!
When do they have feelings?
They're they're a living being too. They have feelings in their own language.
Well, they don't really have emotions. The only fish I've heard that speaks is pufferfish. Whenever you like pick them up, they make a weird like squeaking noise. I don't know what it is. Especially when you feed them and stuff like that, you know? Like you feed them a carrot. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, have you seen those like videos where like, oh no, I'm not even gonna bring this up. Boom! And 4,000 damage. Which, it was pretty crazy considering I'm only like, literally level 41 with zhongli. His ultimate's really good. Holy cow. Okay, I gotta use someone besides Diona. Cause like, zhongli doesn't do a lot of damage. And my Diona's not really built for damage. Let me pull up the Traveler.
You know, it's kind of sad that my Kokomi has the most health out of all my characters.
She's the what?
She has the most health out of all my characters.
Oh. My zhongli has 16,000 health, and he's level 41.
But then again, Kokomi's healing is based off of her health.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Mine's at 20,501 health.
Yeah. So you know what I was talking about when I said like how like when you're like how part of like Liyue has like the Dendro stuff yesterday? Okay, follow me because I'm gonna show you.
Actually, did you know that you can reach a certain part of Sumeru from the chasm?
Yeah, you showed me yesterday. You don't remember that?
A completely different area.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know.
What the fuck? Shit, okay, I'm sorry, but his elemental burst was so damn weird when you're above it.
Why?
Because you just see this black mass appear out of nowhere.
Oh gosh.
I should have taken a picture of it.
You probably should have, because that's like maybe like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Seeing zhongli in action.
No, like you don't even see where he is. It's just like this black mass that covers the area.
And then there's a meteor that just comes crashing down.
No, you only see like the glowing part of it. And that's it.
That's weird.
Like the impact of it, that's the only thing that you see.
Dang. That's like a glitch or something.
No, that happens with most stuff.
I don't know why they haven't fixed that. But yeah, here's like where like this is like where like it's part of Liyue, but it's technically part of like I don't know, it's like Sumeru and Liyue are like sharing this area cuz look, they have like the animals here. Huh?
It's because it is.
What do you mean what it is?
They don't show it before the update, but it does share the same area, just like Mondstadt shares a part with Liyue.
I guess just because it's hard to notice that, because basically all the enemies are the same.
Well, yeah, except for, you know, this one right here.
Yeah, because Hoyoverse is lazy all the time.
But
we don't talk about that.
Like, Liyue and Mondstadt do the same exact thing.
Yeah.
It's that part that's on the same stretch as Dragon's Spine.
Yeah. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. I feel like Hoyoverse kinda just I feel like they didn't really try with the Dendro characters. Like I just feel like they didn't put a lot of effort in some of them. Cause like when you look at Tighnari, like bruh. He looks just I don't know, like come on, you know?
But, if I'm being honest, the new Dendro update and everything, I feel like they spent more time with the,
I feel like they spent more time with the advertisements for their characters.
No, I feel like they spent more time on the dialogue than they did with anything.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Cause I saw like the quest to get the sword, I thingy for the Traveler, like the Dendro Traveler sword thingy. It's like 6 hours of the quest to get the sword. It's a very, very long quest. Oh look, Whopper flowers. You don't see them in friggin' Sumeru. Can you see the meteor now?
Well, yeah, because I'm right next to you.
Oh, Blind's messaging me.
Again?
Yeah. I'm just gonna ignore him. He's like, what's up? I'm just gonna ignore him. Why does he keep bothering me? Jesus.
Wait, why does he message you but ignore me?
I don't know. Considering what he tried to do, you think he'd be talking to you? Which, I'm not gonna talk to him after that anymore.
Or maybe he likes me.
Why would he try to delete all my stuff?
Well, he was obsessed, like, he was obsessing over the whole period where we were, like, in a gray area.
And I'm live streaming right now, too.
Hmm?
I'm live streaming right now.
On top of that, he might also just want to talk to you because you now have zhongli.
Yeah, tell him to F off. Tell him also to stop accessing my account, too. Or tell him to delete my account. Well, not my account, like, get off of it. Like, delete it from his profile and stuff like that. So we can't use it.
I mean, I don't really think he does anymore.
Oh no, I mean... like, he probably does just in case he wants to delete my stuff. In that case, I could actually, like, kind of report him for that.
You could, yeah.
Like, false... I guess you could say, like, kind
Then
of
again, he doesn't
getting...
really talk to me anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of like you still consider him your son.
Yeah.
I don't either.
I have new children anyway.
Yeah. And I have, broke zhongli. Who has no money. Because he doesn't know what money is because he created it. Imagine you're the one that created money, but because you created it, and you know so much about it that you actually don't even have any, because you just don't know how it works, because like, I just don't understand how Zhongli's thinking works, you know, it's like, you know, I created Mora and all this, and like, I created Mora, and I know everything about Mora, except I just don't know how to get Mora. You know, he like created Mora, knows everything about Mora, but doesn't know how to make Mora.
You also have to realize that he's never had to actually work a day in his life.
Yeah, I mean, with a man that looks like that, you think he's a hard businessman that works, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Wait, how does he get the clothing that he has if he doesn't know how to work?
Well, he does work for the Wangsheng funeral parlor.
Well, yeah, but you would imagine that they don't get a lot of business.
Yeah, considering they're a funeral parlor.
And considering how Hu Tao is like, ooh, death.
Yeah, I hate Hu Tao. Like, her personality is adorable, but, like, the things that she does is like, eh. Because I don't like death, you know? Like, I just,
It's confusing.
Yeah, because I don't understand why people like Hu Tao so much. Like, maybe people are just obsessed with death, I guess. Like, it's sad, honestly. Like, the society we live in nowadays is just obsessed with really just weird stuff, you know? Like, like, I want my waifu to step on me kind of thing. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, even, like, I have a waifu.
Feet all the time. I don't want to hear it from you.
Not like that.
Well, not like that, but you still talk about feet.
Okay, that's not weird. I mean, I don't think it is, right? I mean, literally look at the YouTuber Katz Productions. He served in the military and stuff like that, and he talks. He was a soldier and stuff like that, and now he's literally a weeb, literally like a downright obsessed weeb. Pretty much, like I am.
Multiple people that are like that.
Pretty much, you could be an old man and somehow find your way into the weeb world. Like, I don't know how it'd be possible. I mean, there's probably a good reason, because we're not gonna say it, because I don't want to get in trouble.
I know a YouTuber who was in the not in the YouTube, wow.
In the
was
YouTube.
in the Air Force, and she's a weeb now, basically.
I would never join the military. You know what my freaking teacher was trying to do? My personal finance teacher? She told me I should probably try to join the army. Like, Are you serious? I don't like the military, and she's telling me you should join the military and stuff. Like, seriously?
I mean, actually, my dad was talking to me about that.
I hope you don't, because you're gonna die.
Well, I won't, but...
I won't either. I'm not that stupid.
It's because I was asking him stuff like, what was it like when you were in the Navy? And he's like, oh, well...
It was torture. You were a slave. You were just
Actually,
a soldier.
no.
That's how you were treated.
Actually, no. He was the only one in his unit that could do his job by himself because everyone else had to do it with 2 people. He was the only one that could steer the ship by himself for battle stations.
Hmm.
Because usually there'd be like the helmsmaster, the helmsmen, and everything.
It's sad how like society is built off of like kind of like status.
But where are those who share?
Like some people like are more like I just don't know. It's like some people are more blessed than others, I guess you could say, and they have an advantage.
Yeah.
Like kind of like Ningguang, you know, she's part of like I don't know, maybe I don't think she was part of like a wealthy family, but she was like, you know, she definitely kind of had a
She was poor and she worked her way up in the world.
like it's kind of cool that she did that, but now she's kind of like money. There's a saying that Moist Critical once said, you know, Penguin Zero or Charles White, you know him?
Not really, I don't.
Oh gosh, well never mind. Well, this is a saying that even he also kind of uses, or he created it. It's like once you make money and have a lot of money, it kind of corrupts you basically. That because your mind, because you know that you have money, and so that you have that money, you really don't have to care about anything besides money, right? Because you just care about the only things that you want. You don't have to care about anyone else. Because well, let's be honest, if you have a lot of money, your life is made. Let's be honest. Like, I'm just saying, your life is kind of made compared to others, while others are struggling day to day to pay their bills and stuff, and trying to just make a living and stuff, while others literally have like, oh, I'm gonna go out and buy this Lamborghini today, guys, and I'll see you guys later, and probably next day I'm gonna buy like a whole Roku TV and stuff like that, and literally their entire day is what they find normal for them is probably like a dream for some people, you know, and getting a Lamborghini is probably like a dream for some people, and they think, you think it's a dream? Bro, I could literally buy like 10 Lamborghinis kind of thing, you know, that those people do, you know? I don't know. I just don't like it.
Every journey has its final day. Don't run.
Like, I get that she's confident in herself because she knows that, like, hey, I did this by myself. No one helped me. But she doesn't need to be a bitch about it.
Yeah, and she doesn't need to, like, go like, guys, guess what? I have all this money, I have all this status. Go screw yourself kind of thing, you know? Like,
I just made a floating castle.
Yeah, and then, like, kind of shows off and stuff like that. Like, it's cool, you worked your way up, but then...
But like...
Oh, no. Like, I'm the kind of guy who is... Like, once I see something cool, I don't just, like, flock to it. I usually think about a character, what they actually are. Before I actually start liking someone and get interested in them, I usually just, like, kind of research them and stuff like that. Because, like, oh, they look cool on the outside, right? They build all these castles, then I realize... and understand, you know, how life works and what people have been through and stuff, then I realize, well, yeah, she's cool, but she's flexing and stuff like that. Well, other people who play Genshin, they're like, Raiden Shogun's the best character ever, she pulls a sword out of her mommy milkers and stuff like that, like, kind of thing. And then I realize, well, yeah, she's cool, she's pretty, she's hot, but she's also kind of a piece of work. Like, she's really rude. Well, not rude, like, she just kind of is oblivious to everything, doesn't really care. And she even states she does not care. As long as it doesn't pertain to eternity, she does not care, which is kind of rude.
She did in the beginning. And then that all changed after the
You came in and almost got killed by her.
Exactly.
Like,
Twice.
if I was about to get killed by
Twice,
someone,
mind
I'd be
you.
getting payback. Like, she almost kills me, and I'm just trying to save the world and stuff like that, I'd be killing her. Like, if you get in the way of me saving the world and achieving my destiny, you're going down.
Actually,
I don't care.
Actually, the traveler that you play as actually forgets about finding their sibling until they see them again.
Wait, what? That doesn't make sense because they're always
Yeah.
talking about them.
Well, no. Yes, they're talking about them, but that doesn't mean that they're actively looking for them.
I wish
But
that this game
until they-
wasn't so...
Like, until they see their sibling again, they'd basically given up.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Genshin's story writing is pretty bad. I feel like it's very linear and stuff. RPGs are meant to have like it feels like Call of Duty. Call of Duty has a set story. It feels like it's a movie, like an interactive movie. That's what Genshin feels like. And those things are called wheels something. It's basically called an interactive movie where the player has no real control over how the story goes and all that. And I'm like, what? Come
The
on.
only thing that you can really control the outcome of is the hangout events.
Yeah, I mean that's about it. But that should be the whole story. Because like the Archon quest is the most important part, and I feel like that's the part the player should have the most control over. Like you make the choice. Like if I was in a situation, I had this evil ruler who we don't know that she's actually because she's really not. She's just kind of, I guess you could say, suffering from emotional trauma. I guess you could say, and past, I guess you could say, events like Raiden and stuff, and she just wants to protect her people from potentially the Celestia and stuff like that, and the Fatui and stuff like that, and all that, and bad stuff
She has
happening.
a noble cause, but she goes about it the wrong way.
Yeah, just like how the Abyss Order does. Good idea, but the bad way, kind of thing. You know?
Yeah.
Which is just not good. But I wish, like, cause like in a lot of RPGs, you know, you have like the choice to either kill a character or let them live. Honestly, Call of Duty's starting to do that now. Like with even though their campaigns are terrible, they at least give you the option to, hey, do I want to throw this character over the building or let them live or capture them? Either you can be a good person, a bad person, or maybe the choice is kind of mixed. You know, it's either it could be bad and it could be good. There was no good or bad.
I'm not gonna lie, probably my favorite RPG type game would have been, like, if I were still able to play it, it would definitely be World of Warcraft. Still.
I never got to play that, sadly.
The only reason why I got to play it was because after my dad retired from the Navy, and after, you know, I was born and everything, he was playing it.
Yeah.
Like, because he was basically a stay-at-home dad at that point, because he was working for Marvel at that point.
Who?
He was an editor.
Oh.
And so he'd stay at home, you know, revising, editing, you know, touching up on the shading of the comics and stuff that was made.
Oh,
and
that's kind of like the job I want to do, you know, kind of, you know,
yeah,
move to
he'd be able
Japan.
to stay at home and just work from there.
That's
So,
what a lot of manga artists and animators do, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, especially ones that own their own business tend to work from home or
and so as a
use their
child,
home.
I grew up playing World of Warcraft. I grew up designing characters on my own because that was my life at that time.
And I take it a step further by drawing my own and stuff, you know, instead of just having
Oh, I did
presets
too,
set
trust
for
me,
me.
but they turned out terrible when I was that age.
And my drawings don't look that good either, but I'm still working towards it. Maybe 10 years from now, maybe my drawings would be like, maybe like Pablo Picasso, well, probably better than his, because
I'm not gonna lie,
it's his own style.
whenever I draw, like, if I don't like it, I'll stop drawing for like 2 months, and then I'll come back and it's suddenly better. And I'm like, how the fuck?
Usually that's kind of weird, because usually if you stop drawing for like a while, your art tends to get worse.
Apparently that's not the case for me, and
That's
I
the case
find
for
it
me.
super weird.
Like, if I'm not doing art, like, probably 24/7, if I did basically stay up every single day of my life drawing, I think I could pretty much have some, I think I could probably have some of the best art. The problem is, I have very shaky hands, the hand condition and stuff like that, and it's kind of hard to draw with kind of the size of my fingers, because they're a little chubby and stuff like that. It's hard to kind of draw and stuff. Maybe people just don't find my art attractive, but what I find attractive is kind of like what I draw, but it doesn't tend to look the best. But that's kind of the thing, like, if you think about it, like, I'm just a single person making art. When you look at anime and manga, there's typically more than one person, at least on average, helping with the art and stuff like that. Especially if, like, you're a beginner, you're probably gonna be working under someone, and will teach you the ropes and stuff and how to properly draw. Because, like, you just don't run in, like, you know, you go to college and stuff, you know, you learn about it and all of this, or do all of this and that, but let's be honest, like if you're, like, even if you've got, like, all this experience, you know, you don't just run into, like, a certain industry and expect to understand everything and do it perfectly. And people tend to, like, especially at school when I show them my drawings and stuff, they say, like, it's not good, I can do better art and stuff like that, but they don't realize that I'm just one person, you know? I'm not actually doing this for a living, you know? I don't have my own studio, I'm not working for someone, and all of that. I don't have, like, the tools and supplies and stuff that maybe these other animators and manga artists and comic artists have, you know? And all of these, like, 20 years of experience and stuff when I've only been drawing since, like, pretty much 9th grade, and I'm in 11th grade now, you know? But maybe I am just really bad at art. But I don't know, like, I just feel like I'm just not that bad. It's just...
Some people take more practice than others, and that's understandable. Like, no one progresses 30 days at a time.
Yeah. You don't just wake up in the morning and decide, hey, I'm gonna draw one day, and then within an hour you have, like, better art than Leonardo da Vinci, you know? That's just not gonna happen. Unless you're, like, you just have a really good, like, way of doing art or something like that. Maybe you're kind of just, I don't know how to describe it, like, kind of gifted at art, maybe? I don't know. I just don't know anyone who's, like, really gifted.
There are some people that have never picked up a pencil, like, to draw, and then they suddenly do, and they're like, holy shit, this is amazing.
Yeah, but maybe they just kind of, maybe it's their art style or something like that. Maybe they found the perfect art style in, like, their first try or something, you know? Or, you know, kind of just somehow miraculously kind of just, like, figured out how to draw it as they were doing, because maybe they paid more attention to their drawing than others. Like, usually with me, when I'm drawing, I hardly pay attention to what I'm drawing. I usually start drawing or use a reference and start drawing and see what happens after it turns out. By that point, I've kind of either ruined the drawing or made a decent looking drawing. But I don't tend to, like, follow, like, make sure this is the perfect angle, you know, make sure this line is perfect. I kind of just draw at will. I don't, like, kind of, like, angle my hand to make sure this line is perfect, or position the proportions properly, or make the eye look properly good, or something like that, the shading,
like,
you know?
The thing is, with me, though, is, like, if... Oh, they have mini boars! They have children now!
I showed you, they also have mushrooms on them.
No, like, normal boars.
Oh, well, what were you saying?
They have children now.
Oh yeah, well, before that...
Instead of them all being, like, one size...
Yeah.
There's big boars and mini boars.
Nice.
And they're adorable.
Monster, can you come help me? I'm not doing a whole lot of damage. I just realized Zhongli's elemental skill does damage too, while it shields you.
Yeah.
Imagine if Zhongli, like you pump down his elemental skill and it also shields the enemies. Oh god. That would be like Limbo from Warframe, you know him?
Yeah.
How that character...
Actually, I think I have
Gosh.
Limbo.
I don't, at least not as Prime Warframe, but when I last played Warframe and stuff, like that was like one of the worst designs, or at least one of the worst, like, I guess you say nerfs they could do to a character that is specifically built around like shielding and damage prevention and stuff, because before he was nerfed, he was pretty much the best, like, I guess you're saying like kind of the best immortal Warframe, like couldn't really die, until like they ended up nerfing him, and basically made it where you can't even damage the enemies in the Void Rift and stuff like that, or do damage in the Void Rift, which is like, I don't even know anyone, like at this date, who even plays Limbo that much anymore, and I don't even know why you would use him. Like, he doesn't really do damage, he's basically just gives a shield that makes even you and the enemies are immune. It's just kind of dumb in my opinion, but anyways. You're probably like, this dude's dumb, and I don't agree with him and stuff, but anyways.
Boy. If I thought what you were saying was dumb, then I'd say that it's dumb.
Dang, being straightforward, like, hey yo bro, I don't agree with your dumb opinion, shut up, kind of thing, you know? I hate when people do that. Well, I don't know, like, if It's very rude.
I'd rather be completely honest with someone than sit there and be like, yeah, I totally agree.
I hate when people do that. Cause like, if I'm saying something and they don't agree with it, they're just like, yeah, and it's really hard to tell if they're agreeing with you and stuff. And then it just kind of makes the situation worse, because then they kind of start hating you and stuff like that, because you talk about something they don't like. I hate when they do that. You know?
That's why I'd rather be completely fucking honest with someone about something than just sit there and be like, yeah, I totally agree with you.
Because, like, if someone doesn't agree with me and I don't know about it, then I don't understand what's the point of me continue talking. Because, like, when I'm talking to someone and they're going like, I just go ahead and say, well, they probably agree with me then. But if they tell me they don't agree with me, then I'm going to try to change the subject or apologize, because maybe that's not what they want to hear. You know, especially when it comes to politics and stuff. That's where it mostly happens. You know, you go like, oh, I hate this politic because they like this, or they do this, and then this person agrees with what that politic does, even if it may not be the best decision. It's still, like, I'd rather have them tell me, because, like, I know then this isn't the person for me or something like that to hang out with, kind of thing.
Like, the reason why I sit there and respond with, is because it's like me saying, yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, but I have a lot of people who tend to not agree with things, where they go like,
Goddamn you, and me up.
What?
Because in the past, I've been told, like, shut your mouth, I'm talking. I'm like, oh, okay,
Yikes.
So it's legit a second nature for me.
Yeah, I can understand that. But yeah, like...
Come on, let me out the window, there's enough room!
Yeah.
I hate this.
I'm still gonna level up the Traveler's abilities, because she's not doing a ton of damage. They're only level 1. Actually, like, for having, like, 0 level talents, I'm doing, like, 4,000 damage with the Traveler. That's crazy, you know? Like, more damage than my zhongli's doing with upgraded, what do you call it? Elemental skill and ultimate. Because his ultimate's level 2, and my Traveler's is level 1, and her elemental skill does more damage than the ultimate. So basically, like, the Traveler now is meta. Like, I think they actually listened to the feedback about the Traveler, and actually finally made them decent, you know? I mean, of course, like...
they're making them decent for each, like, element. It's just, some people don't like how they made them.
And also, you gotta think, you know, back then, the Traveler was like a free 5-star. And now, to attain the Danger element...
Like, for Animo, they're supposed to be used for crowd control. That's their main usage.
And also kind of like help you do elemental reactions, because again, like, early on you're not going to do a lot of damage, and because of those elemental reactions, it helps you get all those elemental reactions to do more damage, unlike what you would normally do without them.
They were there for the main use of, 1, crowd control, and 2, their scroll reactions.
But the thing is, they just weren't done too well.
That's so useful. I mean, that's, like, everyone was like, oh, that's so useless.
Yeah. I don't think it was useless.
Like, if you really look at it from a different standpoint, it's not that useless.
Yeah, it's just the way that the abilities work aren't that great. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like how the ability works. Like, it's basically Sucrose, but as if they put little effort into it. Which, I feel like when they were making Genshin, I feel like they did not put effort. I have the feeling they didn't put effort into the Traveler because they didn't know if people were gonna continue playing the game or not, you know? Because what's the point of putting effort into a game if no one's really gonna play it, you know?
Then again, you also really don't want to make a strong, like, super overpowered main character to where when you release other characters... Well, no, you want, like, if you're making a game, you want people to take interest in every single character.
The problem is...
But, if you have a super overpowered main character, then who's gonna want every other character?
True. But I feel like game companies don't really care about the players anymore, and more about the money. And I feel like Genshin's... I feel like it's leaning towards, like... I feel like a long time ago, like, when Genshin first started, the first, like, I guess year of Genshin, like, it was pretty much, like, completely... They only cared about the money. But now that Hoyoverse is in control, I feel like they're not doing a great job, but they're doing a better job at listening to the players, you know? Because, like, you've seen how things have been happening, how they've changed things and stuff that players have wanted. They might not have changed everything and made everything better, but they have done, at least compared to what MiHoYo has done, it is an actual improvement. Like, with the events and everything, and all these updates and stuff, there's actually a lot more Primogems.
Speaking of events, I probably need to go start that.
The Kali one? The 30-day one?
Yeah.
Oh, why have you not done it? You get, like, so many Primogems. I've been working on it. Though you're not really like, too far late, because they still have a lot of days before they're unlocked anyways.
Well, the thing is that my brain is kind of like ripping in between, like, okay,
there's just so
do
much
we
to
want
do,
to
kind
go...
of thing.
No, like my brain works in a certain type of way where if I start an event a few days late, I'm like, well, do I want to wait until everything's unlocked, or do I want to just start it now and progress with it? Or it's like, oh, well, we'll just, you know, sit there and progress with it. Because what the fuck?
Puts your small little brain. Hush, hush.
Yeah! And then there's also that one part of my brain that's like, oh yeah, we could do this today, and then we'll wait until, like, the end of the fucking trial shit for it, and then we'll forget about it.
Yeah, honestly, I feel pretty bad for Paimon. Like, I feel like maybe whatever species she is probably doesn't have the highest IQ. Because technically she's not human. But when you think about it, because like whatever species she belongs to, it probably isn't the smartest. Like maybe like you know like people will just call Paimon dumb. But did you realize it? Like there's a lot of like species in like sci-fi and stuff and all this where some species are better than others and others are better at this and that, while humans are all around good and stuff. They're not the strongest people, but you know they're pretty much like perfect, basically averaged on everything. They have decent brains, decent strength, and abilities to talk and all that. While some species aren't more balanced than others. Hmm?
Unless you're a child. Wait,
yeah.
We still haven't. We haven't. Oh my god! It is getting closer. What the fuck?
What? Yeah, that. It's a little closer now. Now you can start seeing like the shape of it and stuff, like the rock formations on it too. Yeah. You can tell it's closer. Like I can see like some actual detail now.
And unless that is Celestia, then we're kind of fucked if that island is getting closer every update.
Yeah, that one I think is Celestia, because it's like the only one besides like the Jade Chamber that's in the sky.
I know how to figure it out. Hold on. Empress. Where the fuck? Okay.
And there's also that floating formation, which for a second I thought was Celestia, because it's like an entire like floating thing above with dragon spine and everything.
If you go over here, you'll be able to tell exactly which one is Celestia.
But yeah, as I was saying, like, you know how like in RPGs, you know, different races and stuff, or species have like different abilities and stuff? Like Skyrim, for example, Nords are good or resistant to cold, and they're pretty decent in combat, but they don't have the best magic or stealth abilities, while the Khajiits are much squishier, but they are the best stealth, basically. Yeah. So like it's kind of the same thing with Genshin. Paimon's, she looks like a human, but maybe she's like a different race of humans, where her race isn't the
that right there is Celestia.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, that's basically the same thing. Oh wait, that one
over there.
What is that?
I think that's a Jade Chamber.
Yeah, I think it is. Why is the Jade Chamber higher than it normally is? But yeah, that big old...
It's because you're supposed to be able to see it from all over Liyue.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it does. Like, even this one, you can still tell on Celestia, you can tell that there's detail on it.
And I lost it. It's behind one of the clouds.
Oh my goodness. If you actually look, like from this distance to the Jade Chamber, they actually look about the same distance. So when you think about it, Celestia's pretty dang close. Like if you were able to, you could probably fly over there, and it might actually be in the map barrier.
Actually, do you want to know how you can reach Celestia?
Huh? That's like a glitch, I think.
Oh yeah, all you need to do is go into one of the domains.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you do that? Like, how do you get to it in the domain?
You want to go into one of the domains?
Well, it's probably not really worth it. It might not even be Celestia, honestly. Now, I'm curious.
Oh, trust me, it's the same layout as the opening screen.
Okay, I'm actually curious. What is the opening screen?
The opening screen is the Gates of Celestia.
Which is very interesting, because like it's like this infinite thing until like the thing finishes loading.
Yeah.
And then like finally it shows the doors. So like, what is everything around the door? Because I feel like the door is like the gate into the world of Teyvat.
Hold on, why don't we go to the hidden palace?
Oh, you know, that's very cheeky. Now that I think about it, everything around it is Celestia, but that door is into Teyvat. Because it's like loading you into the world, because you go through the door. It's kind of like Alice in Wonderland, you know? How like you fall into like the rabbit hole, and then you basically go like into like this kind of like different dimension, but you're still in like the same universe, I guess you could say.
I'm
Just
not gonna
in a different
lie, I
world.
have the feeling that the, like, this is just me, like, I've seen the theories on it and everything, but personally, I think that Paimon is the unknown god.
I don't think so.
In her pixie form.
Because there's theories that can back that up, there's also ones that don't back it up, and I feel like there's too many things that don't back it up to... I feel like there are things, but then some things completely ruin it. Like, you can have many things that support it, but if you have one thing that clearly like doesn't support it, then it's most likely not the unknown god. And kind of thing.
I'm saying it's my own opinion. You don't have to agree with me.
We'll find out when Genshin is finished and no one plays the game anymore.
Oh, I'll play it all the way through. I don't give a fuck.
Probably won't be. I mean, I probably won't be playing as much,
then I'll
but...
let you know.
Well, I probably won't be playing as much, just like whenever there's an event and I need Primogens or something, or there's a new character I want, then I'll probably play, but I can imagine myself, like, 3 years from now, will be playing this game as much. Probably the same way with Warframe.
Regardless.
Okay, I'm having a hard time killing this dang Whomper Flower. Kill it, thank gosh. Okay, where are you at?
The Hidden Palace domain.
Is this where you go in to find Celestia?
You can legit go into any domain, and it's the same.
Okay. So basically, the domains basically teleport you to Celestia, basically.
I guess. I mean, these are almost... These...
I'm gonna have a feeling. I have a feeling what's about to happen. So, I feel like what's gonna happen with the story is... Celestia is gonna be hovering over Teyvat, right? All the nations and stuff. And then they're gonna declare war on all the nations and start raining down fire like they did with, like, what do you call it? And, like, the entire world of Teyvat is gonna be, like, on fire and everything. And then the way to get to Celestia is we're gonna go through the domains. I have the feeling.
Actually, I read a fanfiction about, like, you know, Genshin Impact and all that. And, hold on, let me...
Actually, I did get a constellation for Rosaria, actually. Actually, I'll use her.
I'm ready. So basically, in that book, at the very end of the book, it was where Celestia had collided with Teyvat.
Wait, you talking about the manga?
No.
What book is this?
I can't even fucking remember the name of it. It's been like 3 months since I've read it.
Was it a fan comic?
No, it's an actual word book.
So it's actually officially made by Hoyo.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, then it's probably not lore accurate. It might not actually happen.
I know. I'm saying it's a theory.
Okay.
I'm trying to explain it.
Well, then explain it. Taking a while.
Well, when you're interrupting me.
We'll talk now. I'm not interrupting. I'm waiting for you to ready up too.
So, the island that is the floating island that is Celestia collides with Teyvat, cracks open Teyvat basically, and from that a bunch of monsters rise from the inner grounds of Teyvat, basically the inner.
This just got way dumb. I highly doubt that part. Because what kind of monsters could come out of Teyvat?
You do realize that Azdaha came out of Teyvat, right?
Yeah, but like, he's not really a monster per se. He's just part of Teyvat. He just lives underground. Or like he's been locked away underground. It's not like...
No, I'm not
It's not like there's gonna be a bunch of zombies or something like that coming out of Teyvat and stuff like that. you know? Omae mo shinderu. But anyways. So show me where this Celestia is. Like we can actually go to it, right? We don't get to just look at it, right?
You can, but you also can't.
Oh, I kind of get the idea. So I remember this glitch. You go to the flower thingy, and you try to like jump your way up there, if I'm correct. Like, you have to like somehow glitch your way out. I think you have to use zhongli or something like that, or someone with a word count.
It's either zhongli or venti.
Okay, well I have zhongli, so we're good. Of course, zhongli would be able to access the sky.
I am correct. Oh, not that. I can't exactly remember how you're supposed to do it, but basically you climb this tree, you go over that wall, and the scenery will change.
Oh, nice. Here we go. Alright. I'm coming. So, what do I do?
You have to find a way to climb the tree all the way up to where the crowns are, and then you go over that wall.
Well, we can use zhongli. Oh. This is a little awkward. Can you actually climb? Oh, no, you can't. Because in this domain, you can't actually climb the things, so you have to walk up.
Climb any
Let's see if I can't angle it up. Did I angle it up?
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. I think there was a specific one in Inazuma that they used.
Inazuma? I thought the one I saw was in Leeway, but I could be wrong.
Hold on, I'm gonna do it. I think it was the one with the Court of Flowing Sand.
Oh, you left. Wait. Yeah. Oh, wait, you can climb Zhongli's thingies in the domain. So now I'm curious. Or you could use the Traveler as well, I think, the Geo Traveler, because you can actually aim that. And I think you can climb up that. Wait, am I actually gonna make it to the crowns? Let me see, there's gotta be a way.
You're supposed to use a wind catcher when you're up there.
Oh, okay, I'm just gonna leave the domain. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna end the stream. Because ain't no one watching.